Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been about a month since I last posted on here, and I think it's just because I'm not used to the YouTube life yet, and I definitely want to, but it's kind of hard. And second of all, I just have like a very perfectionist mentality. I have this idea, which is like the best first step ever. Then I start thinking about what the procedures are of like how to create this content or how to go about doing it. And then because I want to perfect everything, I get so overwhelmed at the process and what I need to do, what I need to accomplish. So that's why it took me a really long time to get back into the habit of filming. That's been pretty tough as well, but my goal is that I want to create at least a video per week. Stay tuned for that. So I'm here to share with you all how my post-grad life has been. And the most generic question, most asked question is, how is post-grad? Usually what I say to my friends is, it's been good, I've been chillin'. Because I don't really want to get into a full-on detailed script of what I've been up to. If there is anyone that's particularly interested, like how are you? What's good for you? You know, how are you chilling? Are you just at home? When they start asking specifically, I think that's when I'm like, okay, they're definitely more interested than just me throwing like a basic scripted answer at them and not really thinking much about it. To give you like a basic rundown of how it's been, overall I definitely feel like I've gotten more introverted as a person, like in social settings. I sometimes look back at my college journey and think, how did I interact with so many people? I don't know how I did that. And now it's like when I go out, I'm like, hopefully I don't run into anyone. I definitely am spending more time to myself and making more decisions for myself, which is very unlike me because I feel like I tend to feed off of other people's validations and opinions of like what I should do and how I should live my life. So it's been a really good journey for me so far. Yeah, I also currently don't have a job yet, which I'm kind of okay with and kind of stressed about at the same time because you can't help but compare yourself to other people. Some people just graduate and get a full-time job offer before they even graduate, so that's kudos to them. I've been like kind of going through like a gap year. There is like this tug and pull of whether it's right for me to keep having this break or whether I should just start applying for jobs and get out there in the actual real world. So it's kind of like a very gray area. They call it like the gray zone. And so I just wanted to assure you that I'm enjoying the gray zone because this is also like a part, like a chapter of my life that I don't want to just like easily skim through and just like move on and regret not being a part of. There's like this big stigma that like you need to get a job right away, but that's not true. It's just more like, are you ready to, you know, handle a full-time like that 8 to 5 life? I'm personally not ready yet. So for today's video, I asked my followers on Instagram if they have any Q&A questions for me to answer about postgrad or just like life in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer them right now. The first question is, how's the job search or work life going? Is it what you would have hoped for? And so to answer that question, I'm currently in the job search field, not work life, because I don't have a job yet. But I've been sort of looking at jobs on LinkedIn, but the one problem with LinkedIn too is that they have all these job offerings and then they have like a bunch of requirements, and some requirements I just don't feel qualified to apply for to begin with. And I think that's the whole perfectionist mentality too. And it says like you need like 3 to 5 years of experience to, you know, apply for this job, and it says entry level. So I'm just kind of like, I'm confused on like what entry level even means to begin with. In terms of the second part of the question, like is it what I would have hoped for? I kind of expected this. It's just I didn't think it'd be this hard for me to come to terms with how I'd be looking for jobs. And also having Asian parents, like Korean parents in specific, they're very pushy. Even though they said they'll understand like my process of like me doing everything myself, like they'll just slip out like so-and-so's son or so-and-so's daughter is working for this company, like, you know, you should do that too. And I'm just like, yeah, overall it's been okay, but I think I'm gonna start proactively looking for jobs and applying for them next month, which is November. Number 2, or the second question is, what is one piece of advice that post-grad Kev would give to undergrad Kev? This is a really good question, and I thank you for giving me this question because I've been thinking about it a lot and I just never really would have like said it out loud. I think one thing I would say to undergrad Kev is, especially as a graduating like 4th year senior, I really wished that undergrad Kev didn't go out so much. And I understand that it's the last year, like TLO, and like you'll never get to hang out with this many people in easy settings like that. But when it comes to academics, I was definitely like hitting like a really low point where I might have not been able to graduate with my spring quarter grades, basically, because that was like the peak of my social life. And I would just wake up and like I was about to get ready for class, but then someone's like, do you want to go get food? I'm just like, yeah, sure. I didn't eat, so why not? I just wished undergrad Kev put academics as his #1 priority first above all else, and like, you know, social interactions, being a part of organizations, the fun stuff. I wish that was like more towards 2nd or 3rd as like his list of priorities and responsibilities. Next question. Post-grad life sucks. It's not really a question, that's a statement. And they said, I miss you and college. And just wanted to say I miss you as well. It's been a while since I've talked to you, and hopefully we do meet up someday. But yeah, I miss college too, but I don't miss it so much. Like, I don't miss the academics part of it because I didn't really have a good academic experience at UCI. Hopefully that gave you a good gist and a good perspective on what it's like as a post-grad. I hope that I can produce more content and more post-grad insight to you all. Just wanted to thank you all for watching if you watched this far, and go ahead and give this like if you liked it. You can go ahead and comment and, you know, give me some suggestions of what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. I'd be more than happy to consider that in the type of journey that I want to go through with this platform now. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all very soon.